Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's currently around 8 p.m. Bangkok time. I'm enjoying a nice little mini cigar before I get to work and making this YouTube video for you guys. But what I wanted to talk about today was kind of the difficulties when you're kind of on the rise and leveling up yourself and what kind of comes with it, and what the hardest part for me was, and it probably will be really hard for you as well. So when you decide to change yourself for the better and decide to level up your life and improve yourself and try to strive for your goals that you have in life, sometimes you have friends or acquaintances or teammates that kind of are holding you back and kind of are keeping you down by keep tempting you to go to parties or do these drugs or do these dumb decisions. And the hardest part is saying no and then cutting them off and kind of separating yourself from them so you can focus on yourself and focus on aligning yourself with your goals. And why that really happens is because your friends aren't really aligned with your true self, so you're just kind of putting on an act to kind of please them and make them feel like you like them and then they like you. So it's really just you're acting for them just so that you can have some friends, because you'd be lonely without them. But if it takes being lonely for a while until you find true friends that align with your goals and with your true self, then so be it. You can be lonely for a while. It's really good for you. But that was definitely the hardest part for me, especially because I've had some friends that I've been friends with for years, and they're just still staying the same, doing the same old things, and I wanted better for myself. So I just had to kind of separate myself from those friends and acquaintances and had to start striving for the goals that kind of mattered to me, and that just meant me separating myself from them and focusing on what really mattered to me. And that was actually pretty hard because I thought that they would be there for life, because when you're a kid, you think everyone's going to be there forever, but as you grow up, you find out that a lot of people are just going to keep drifting away, especially if they go on their own path doing the wrong thing. You don't really want to hang out with them until they go down the path too far and ultimately fail or die. So yeah, it was very hard to kind of separate myself from those friends that I thought were going to be there forever. But it happens. It's life. You'll learn it in time. But the good that kind of comes out of that is when you're chasing your true self and striving for the goals that actually matter, you'll be able to find actual real friends that'll align with your goals and that align with your true self. And that'll be the best relationships you'll be able to find in life. And they'll kind of complement you and you'll complement them, and it'll be a really in sync relationship compared to the friends that you had in the past, where you had a set goal that you were striving for and your friends were kind of holding you back, making you do the wrong thing and making you feel bad because you knew that wasn't the right thing to do, especially if you were striving for one goal. So yeah, you might be lonely for a while after you kind of distance yourself from those friends of the past, but you'll most likely be able to find friends that actually align with you and your goals. So you just have to go through that rough, lonely time like I kind of am now. I have a few friends right now that actually align with my goals, but a bit earlier on, it was really just super lonely for a good amount of time, maybe a few months, until I found some actual friends that I could align myself with and actually be myself. Because I saw in the past when I was hanging around a lot of other people, and I wasn't really being myself, I was just being a people pleaser and just wanted everyone to be happy. I would just do all the wrong things, like take 4 shots in a row or smoke 3 joints in a row or do some stupid crap just because I wanted to make people happy and feel really cool and crazy. So, excuse me. Hopefully I don't set the fire alarm off. But yeah, so basically you're gonna have to go through a lonely period of time. And through that lonely period of time, you can use it to your advantage like I did and kind of just plan out your future and kind of see what your goals that you really want to accomplish are. And you'll be able to kind of see what you actually want, because you never really know what you want when you're kind of surrounded by a lot of people all the time, because you're just heavily influenced by what they believe and what they want. And then you never really know what you want, so you need that time alone anyway. So it's really good for you in the long run. But yeah, it definitely was kind of lonely at first, especially in college. That's when I kind of realized that that wasn't for me, and that wasn't who I really was. So I had to kind of cut off a lot of people in college and kind of stay to myself. and there wasn't a lot of people, so I just stayed in my dorm and just read books and kind of sat with myself a lot and kind of just thought about what I really wanted. And that's when I decided I wanted to drop out and pursue other endeavors and kind of see what my actual goals were. But now that I'm in Bangkok, I've found some really good friends, some people that actually align with what I want in life, and they're really inspiring. And your friends should really inspire you, and you should inspire them. It should be a balanced relationship. You shouldn't just be draining the energy of someone else. You should be giving energy back. That way it's a mutual relationship and everyone benefits. It should be a win-win, not a win-lose. Like, a lot of your friends now might be draining you, like draining your money or draining your energy, either through going to parties or doing a lot of drugs and doing a lot of things that don't really matter. But your friends should be able to kind of be able to bring you up and level you up and kind of be able to upgrade you in terms of fitness, financially, or mentally. So if your friends aren't increasing any of those categories for you, I would recommend looking at different friends, because those friends are just not benefiting you in any way, as you can see. So if your friends are benefiting you financially, physically, and mentally, then those friends you should keep around. And I'm not saying your friends should be giving you money, but maybe like tips on a business, or like promoting your business, investing in your business, and then you kind of are helping them out mentally, physically, or just make sure it's a good balanced trade so you're able to keep that relationship going. And it'll be really easy to have that relationship because you should be aligned with your true self and they're aligned with their true self, and it's a beautiful in-sync relationship. So it's pretty much the gist of the video. I was just going to talk about like how like I had to leave a lot of friends behind and just kind of have to let go of them and let them do their own thing. You can only save yourself. You can't really save anyone else. You can try, but it's pretty much futile, because it's a lot of wasted effort, because only they can change themselves. You can't change other people. You can try your hardest. You can do everything you possibly can, but change always happens within, not from outside sources. So you can do your best to just inspire them, motivate them, and keep them going, but you can only save yourself in the end. And that's what I've kind of learned as well, because I've tried to help out a few people that are on the wrong path, but that was wasted effort. And now I've learned to just kind of focus on myself and just do my best to inspire others and to motivate others as well. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've learned, guys. Thank you guys for joining me on the cigar. I'm gonna finish it, get to work, and I'll be able to talk to you guys tomorrow. And we'll talk then. I'll see you guys later.